Anna Nix is sentenced to a juvenile prison for defending herself against her abusive stepfather. The corrupt prison warden, the guards, and even her ruthless female cellmates want to take advantage of her. She must fight for her survival and find a way to escape this nightmare. Everything changes when she decides to stand up for herself. One day, while Anna is playing a cello in her room, her stepfather enters the room and tries to force himself into her. She resists and pushes him away, but in the process, he falls on a sharp object that cuts his neck and dies after a few minutes. Anna is arrested for the murder of her stepfather and appears in court. She tells the judges that her stepfather was trying to force her and that she had fought him off in self-defense, but her mother testifies against her, telling the judge that her husband would never have done such a thing because he was a good man. The judge convicts Anna and sends her to a juvenile correction center. Frank, the prison warden, introduces himself to the new arrivals. Anna is then taken to her cell where she meets Jeannie, who doesn't like to talk much and likes to be left alone. She feels an attraction to Anna and touches herself while she sleeps. The next day, all the prisoners are taken out into the yard for some fresh air. Anna meets Cody, who warns her about all the trouble she can get into if she stays on her own, and suggests Anna join her gang. There are two gangs inside the prison, the black gang led by Killa and the white gang led by Cody. Anna wants to be left alone and refuses her proposal. Later, Cody approaches the girl again to convince her to join them in exchange for friendship and protection. Despite bringing the whole gang to intimidate her, Anna still refuses to join them and turns her back on her. Feeling insulted, Cody and her henchwomen take Anna into a room where they assault her. She is then taken to the infirmary for treatment. The doctor advises her to talk to Frank and ask him for help so that she can be left alone. Anna then innocently goes to meet Frank and tells him about her wish to be left alone, but he wants something in return for her safety. Anna isn't interested in his proposal and returns to her cell. She's disgusted by the fact that everyone in the prison has only one idea in mind: to bang her. Jeannie tries to comfort her with compliments on her beauty, but Anna finds it hard to resist her advances and ends up sleeping with her. The next day, as she strolls through the courtyard, Killa blocks her path and intimidates her. Furious, Anna decides to join Cody's gang for her own safety, but Cody tells her to prove whether or not she's good enough for the gang and orders her to go and beat the shit out of Killa. Anna accepts the challenge, goes straight to Killa, and gives her a big fat tart. Cody records the whole fight with her hidden camera. Afterwards, Frank sends Anna to solitary confinement for 2 days to punish her. He threatens to stick her in solitary confinement for a whole month if she doesn't fulfill his desire. Not knowing what to do, Anna gives in to Frank's demands and pampers him. Now that she's completed Cody's task, she's integrated into the gang. Cody gives her a small welcome gift. She can't resist her beauty too and takes her turn at the table. The next day, Anna's mother comes to visit her. She still blames her daughter for her husband's death and can't believe he ever forced himself on her. Anna tells her that he'd been using her since she was young and that she knew about it but did nothing. Furious, her mother slaps her and calls her an ingrate. Disappointed and feeling betrayed by her own mother, Anna leaves in tears. While Anna is hanging out with her new gang, Killa attacks her, but this time she's not alone and gives her all the pies she had in stock. Next, she's summoned to Frank's office. He blackmails her with images of the fight that will affect her prison sentence, unless of course she does exactly what he's asking. Anna agrees to do it, even though it disgusts her, and Frank quietly goes about his business. Frustrated by this, she angrily slaps Jeannie. During the inspection, one of the guards notices the cut on Jeannie's lips and takes Anna to Frank. But this time he doesn't sleep with her. Anna reproaches him for forcing her against her will every day. Frank gets angry and threatens to send her to an adult prison, where she'll feel what it's like to be forced. Anna rushes to Cody's cell and asks for a stimulant. Cody gives it to her and expresses her feelings. She tells her she's worried about her, but Anna gets angry at this sudden affection and decides to leave the gang. Then Anna sees some girls in the yard taking dangerous substances, joins them, and takes them too. Cody sees this and feels bad for her and asks her to stop, but Anna refuses to listen and tells her to leave her alone, so Cody officially kicks her out of the gang. Now that Anna is on her own, Killa plots her revenge to balance the pie count. Anna loses her mind and injects more of the stuff daily, which affects her health. She still manages to beat Killa. Anna loves Killa too much, as she's a loyal customer for her pies. Frank sends her back to solitary confinement. Anna is now completely addicted to the substance and wants more shortly after being released. Cody, who still cares about her, tries to reasonate her. Anna threatens to do the unthinkable and says all she wants is to be left alone. A guard arrives in time, and she is taken back to isolation. Without drugs for days, she starts to lose her mind. So she picks up a broken piece of a tray and tries to cut her wrists. But a guard sees her in time and quickly sends her for treatment. During her treatment, Anna sees more patients like herself who have lost their minds due to drugs. One patient even loses her life because of her addiction. Anna realizes her mistake and decides to stop taking it. She also asks to see her mother. She promises to free her as soon as possible. Do you think Anna should forgive her mother? Tell us in the comments and give us a thumbs up. After making a full recovery, she goes to see Frank and offers herself to him on one condition: that he keeps everyone away from her and lets her be alone. Frank accepts the condition because it's all he's interested in. He also wants her to enter a talent contest. He gives her a cello and asks her to practice. When Cody learns of this, she lashes out at Anna, cutting off her face and assaulting her again. Anna feels betrayed by Frank for not keeping his promise. So she decides to tell the doctors everything. But unfortunately, Frank sees everything from the CCTV and orders one of the prisoners to take care of the doctor. On the day of the prison show, Anna impresses everyone with her talent as a cellist. Frank comes to see her at the end of the show and tells her that he has obtained an audience with the Conditional Release Commission, in exchange for which he wants a night of madness with Anna. Later, Anna tells Jeannie about the audience. Jeannie warns her not to get too excited, as Frank may be manipulating her. So Anna decides to record a meeting between herself and Frank and use it at the hearing as a way out. She asks Cody to lend her the phone so they can use it. She then goes to meet Frank, who tells her he can't wait to do it with her, one last time before she is released. Anna manages to film the act successfully. On the day of her parole hearing, she provides convincing answers, impressing all the members. Anna was about to be granted parole, but Frank has betrayed her and asks the members to reject her application because she is a violent girl who often causes disorder within the prison. No need to panic. Anna has a backup plan. She shows everyone the video she recorded earlier. Frank realizes he screwed up and tries to delete the video, but it's too late for him, and he gets arrested by the police. After witnessing the act, the members of the parole board decide to grant her her freedom. Anna is finally released from prison and bids farewell to Jeannie and Cody. After all she's endured, she finally gets the chance to play the cello in front of many people and accomplish her dream of becoming a professional cello artist. A new life full of promise awaits her.